Good morning.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you. It's Friday.
It's Friday. It's your birthday.
It's my birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. You know, I've been loving all morning. My Facebook already just destroyed itself. It imploded. All of the comments. Thank you so much, you guys. Every year I'm like, whoa. You got a little birthday music for me?
No.
Yes, you do. You just played it a minute ago.
Oh,
where is it?
I'm sorry.
Where is it? This is my my party music for my birthday. You guys ready?
This is.
It is my birthday. Guess what? I'm 44 today, you guys. And everyone's like, how old are you? You like 21? And I'm like, nailed it. But here's the thing. I'll never go back to my 20s because I was an idiot. So thank God for my 40s. That's right. Happy birthday. And the same, having the best day. All right. Just want to take a moment.
Okay.
Not every day is your birthday.
That's right.
All right.
Okay. We'll stop all that.
My kids woke up this morning in all of their funk and they're like right in the coma. And then they realized it was my birthday. They love holidays. My kids like thrive on, it could be like National Anything Day. And they're like, happy National whatever day, National Turtle Day. Anyway, but they make cards for things. And so anyway, when it's our birthdays, I'm like bracing myself, right? So they get out this morning and one of my daughters screams from her bedroom before she even gets up, happy birthday to me. And I'm like, yes. They love it. They thrive on it. It's fantastic.
That must be Annie there.
Hey, Annie. Because you say beautiful souls. I know it's you, but you haven't clicked the link or something.
No, she's probably out on her adventure.
Are you on your adventures? Adventure!
No, wait. Probably at work.
Yeah, that's true.
Work adventure.
Work adventures. Work adventures with Annie.
Here's Annie's. There you go.
Good morning, beautiful souls.
Annie sound.
So listen, it is day 4 of our discussion this week on adventure. Nothing better than adventure on your birthday.
That's right.
I'm so happy. Every year I get older. Can I just tell you that? Most people would not agree. They're just like, I don't understand why you want to get older. Because the older I get, the wiser I become, and the happier I am, the more fulfilled I become, and the more I've grown, all the things. I'm always a year better, a year older, and I wouldn't trade it for the world. I don't care if I'm 95, I'm going to be happier because more experience, more growth. You know, everybody always wants to go back to being younger, and you couldn't pay me any amount of money to go be.
You're going to be one of those really spry 95-year-olds.
You're dang right I'm going to be. I'm going to be giving all you guys a hard time. With my old voice. You come here, whippersnappers. I'm going to get you. That's going to be me. I'm going to be like the weird old aunt and grandma and stuff. It's going to be amazing. And as if I already don't care enough, I'm going to super not care when I'm old. Super not. I already don't get easily embarrassed. So imagine when I'm old.
Oh my gosh. Look out, world. Oh my gosh. I feel sorry for our kids.
Also, I don't have to shrink when I'm old. I'm already small. So I'll be like, 2 feet tall by the time I'm 90. I'm already 4'9". So, you know, it's like dynamite. This package just waiting to just everywhere go.
That's so true.
That's true. I'm compact. I'm not short. I'm compact. All right.
Okay. All right.
Hey.
This week you've come up with some great t-shirt slogans.
Yes.
You need to start writing these things down. If I had a working pen. See how that works?
You don't have a working pen?
Not in here?
Well,
I guess I did yet.
Throw that away. Where's a working pen?
Gosh, damn it.
Am I trashing the office?
Yes.
I'm so irresponsible. So
see what happens when it's your birthday? I'll let you get away with it.
Nobody cares. Okay.
All right.
So listen,
let's
get to business. Gosh, would you stop talking about my birthday?
You would think it's your birthday or something.
What is it? Your birthday? To say it's your birthday. It's my birthday too. Okay. Housekeeping. Okay, we're going to talk about a couple things you need to be aware of while we're doing our broadcast. It's a little crazy today, guys. I'm not going to lie. Sorry, not sorry. No apologies. So, first thing you need to be aware of is in our private Facebook group, there's a StreamYard link. Click that link if you want us to see your name when you comment, because otherwise you're just a blank Facebook user and we don't want you to be a nobody. You're a somebody. So make sure you click the StreamYard link so we can see you when you comment and we can interact with you and have a conversation. We want to be your friend. So the YouVersion Bible app link is the other one in the description. Make sure you click that if you want to follow along on the study that we're doing, because that way you can find other studies on there. There's amazing things on the YouVersion Bible app. We want to introduce you to that if you haven't seen it yet, and download that app. But regardless, make sure that you're following along, because there's a lot more you can get out of it if you're reading it with your own eyes, as opposed to listening to my broken English while I'm trying to read it to you. So make sure you click that. It's very helpful. We got more comments coming in. Pick up the pen. because housekeeping.
It's gonna drive her nuts.
She's like over there. Pick up the pen. No, it's funny because that's usually me too, but it's my birthday and today all bets are off.
You don't care.
I don't care today.
Hey, you guys, if you are just joining us and this is your first time watching this broadcast, my name's Javie. This is my wife.
I'm Jessica Loudmouth.
I'm Javie Tutons.
Oh my God, you can't do that while I'm drinking.
we are with the heart of the Underdog Foundation.
It's not the heart of the Underdog Foundation.
I know. I'm all screwed up.
We're
now.
with like 5 things.
Yeah.
So you know what? It's one of those
sorry. I don't know what I'm saying to this morning. You got me all.
Well, we have the Heart of the Underdog podcast. And the Underdog Ninja Foundation nonprofit.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we're talking about. Our nonprofit, Underdog Ninja Foundation. Wow, I really screwed that up. Anyway,
it's fine. It's just me. I blame it on me.
Yeah.
Me.
Well, yeah, I'll blame you for it. That's for sure.
That's for sure.
But hey, we here at the Underdog Ninja Foundation, we stand on 3 things. That is faith, character, and action. We are here Tuesday through Saturday morning here. Focus on that one piece, that foundational piece, and that is our faith.
Yes.
And what we do here is we have discussions around a devotional that we think is relevant to the fight of heart disease. And this is really what our nonprofit focuses on. Those individuals that are fighting and battling heart disease. I've been battling it for 18 years. And what I've found is that my faith has allowed me to put myself on the right footing in order to correctly battle this disease. Can you fight this disease without a relationship with God? Yeah, sure. But
if you like really hard work,
right? I think it is, for me, it has given me clarity, and has allowed me to put peace back in my life, and given me it's given me enough clarity to really take out all that junk, all the junk that is flying around us every day, all the things that we have to deal with. It's helped me develop a character that has given me the ability to the fortitude to be able to handle these things, right?
Totally.
And then it's taught me to not just lay back and let life happen to me. It's really taught me how to take action towards these things, and through that action has showed me how faithful God really is. So those are the 3 things that we stand on here, and so you'll hear us talk about faith, character, and action quite a bit. But the focus of these morning discussions, is to not just read a line of scripture and then move on, just to help you feel good and send you on your way. We want to have an actual discussion with you. We invite you into this forum to listen to what God's word is saying to us and how it applies to our life today. And we want to have that discussion back and forth with you. We give you our opinions and our experience and what we have found. And we like to know how God is speaking to you in that moment or in the season of your life. And we have that discussion back and forth. We invite you to comment, and then we'll bring it forward. But I think having this, it's been a lot of fun.
Oh, totally.
And it's been very revealing, and it has helped us personally.
Absolutely.
And it has helped many other people. And so I invite you to just continue watching if you're new, like I said. And those of you that have popped in around the world, we always appreciate you. We so appreciate you, and we thank you for your support.
You know what? I want a t-shirt that says,
another t-shirt.
Yeah. Let life happen to you. And on the back, it says, just kidding. Don't do that.
Right.
I want a lot. Maybe we should do that with like a lot of t-shirts. You just put the thing you're not supposed to do on the front. And then on the back, it says, just kidding. Don't do that.
Right. Right.
Because people are like, wait, why do you have a t-shirt that says that? I don't. I have a t-shirt that says this. Don't do that. you need to learn to read the whole thing. See the whole situation.
Yes, exactly.
Don't just look in one direction. Don't judge a book by its front.
Don't be so two-dimensional.
Don't be so two-tone.
Two-tones.
So the reason why it's an inside joke, but the reason why Javie says Javie two-tone is because when he was filming the exercises for this a few days ago, we were filming all the exercises for the 7-day challenge. And he's like, my legs are a totally different color than the rest of my body.
So it's like my head is one color, and then as you go down,
it's like
I fade away.
He's like, are you saying I'm away? Because I'm like way wider than you. So he's like darker here, and then it kind of like fades. He's like ombre, but like ombre. You know what I mean? But his legs are like super light colored because he doesn't see any sun, and we live in the Pacific Northwest. He's like, I seriously don't tan here ever, and I'm like, weird, me neither. Anyway, but he's like, I'm Javie two-tone. That's his new name. All right. Are you guys ready to dive?
My new character.
It's true.
Javie two-tones.
I'm Jessica Loudmouth, and you're Javie two-tones. How you doing?
How you doing?
How you doing? Okay, so we are going to dive into day 4. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Let's do it.
It's dangerous giving us mics.
Well, it's dangerous giving me a birthday because this is what happens. I don't even care anymore. Maybe I should not care all the time. This is way more fun. I think I should just get in here and say whatever I want. And then.
Oh, okay.
We'll
see how that goes.
Is going to break. I'm just kidding. Let's say whatever I want, but you know what I mean. I like it. Okay. Day 4. You guys ready? I can only find the North Star with help from others. I find Big Dipper and use the 2 outermost stars in the bowl to trace a line to Polaris, the North Star. The northern sky is a large clock with the North Star at its center. Those who study the night sky can pinpoint their place on a vast ocean, the time and the season. Though I can't read stars to navigate the seas, the longer I gaze at them, the more I understand my place on this earth. I am not a great adventurer. I'm a middle-aged, pudgy around the center these days. I'm only exploring the edges of the wild, but I feel it. I look deeper in and further up and hear the voice of the wild calling me to my better self. I take my boys to the edge of the wild because I want my boys to hear that voice too. The rush of wind in the trees, the echoes of water carving the canyon. This is the voice of God. He created this world and the others so we may hear and see and know something of him. I take my boys to the edge of the wild to teach them to hear God's voice and hope someday they will go deeper in. There is something embedded in us that draws us to the horizon. We are not entirely at home here, so we look beyond the oceans and the deserts and mountains to the stars and wonder why. It's the distant wind that catches our face in the breeze, and we breathe it in deep through our nostrils, and it smells of freedom, and we know it is freedom that we seek. There are only a handful of summers when our children are at the age of adventure. Make the most of those. This summer, lean into the wild. Take your children fishing or biking or hiking. Swim the lake, surf the ocean, climb the mountain. When you are done, sit by the campfire and stare at the stars. Help your kids ask the bigger questions and believe in a bigger version of themselves. For soon, our season of summers will end and your kids will grow and then leave. The quality of their lives will largely be shaped by the quality of their summers spent with you. That's convicting. Okay, action, adventure steps. Take God's word with you. Write down your favorite verses from this devotional and share them with your kids while on your adventures. Ask them what their favorite verse is and memorize it together. So for more adventure inspiration, check out Roger's book, We Stood Upon Stars. Yeah, go check out that book. If you click on the YouVersion Bible link in the description. It'll take you to this devotional and you can get that link. You just click on that on day 4. Okay, so Psalms 19:1 says, the heavens proclaim the glory of God, the skies display his craftsmanship. Isaiah 30:21 says, your own ears will hear him. Right behind you, a voice will say, this is the way you should go, whether to the right or to the left. Deuteronomy 30:19-20 says, today I have given you the choice between life and death, between blessings and curses. Now I call on heaven and earth to witness the choice you make. Oh, that you would choose life so that you and your descendants might live. You can make this choice by loving the Lord your God, obeying him, and committing yourself firmly to him. This is the key to your life. And if you love and obey the Lord, you will live long in the land of the Lord that the Lord swore to give your ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Woo! I love it. So, I think it's interesting. This is talking all about summer adventures and going on trips with your kids and stuff. But I'll tell you right now, we talked about this yesterday. Living your life for God is an adventure by itself.
Yep.
I mean, all by itself. So teaching your kids that living with Christ in your life, like living for God is an adventure, is a paramount. Like teaching them about adventure and going on adventures and camping and fishing and hiking and stuff and showing them God's handiwork and showing them the work of God and all of that. That's exactly right. This is spot on. And doing that, if you don't have kids, doing that for yourself, doing that for others, being the example and really opening your eyes up to getting close with God. That's amazing. But one of the things is keep in mind, everybody goes into this like journey with God thinking that it's supposed to be a certain way, whether it was something you were taught by a church or your parents or whatever your experiences were growing up, or something that you've imagined or fashioned in your mind that it's a certain thing. When you're a Christian, it's like this, or it's like that. And or God is this way or that way. And you've just kind of put this idea or concept of him together, or someone told you this. We all have these preconceived notions about all of this. But teaching our kids that it's an adventure, that there are ups and there are downs, and that truly being a Christian is about having a relationship with somebody who is higher than you, it's bigger than you, more all-knowing than you, and loves you more than anything in the universe. You're his child. You are his creation. That's being a Christian, not having things happen perfectly for you, not always having everything work out according to your plan, not never having adversity or trials in your life. Okay. It's all about an adventure and the way that you look at it and the way that you take it on, and showing your kids that that is what having a relationship with God is all about, so that when they grow up and they're faced with something hard in life, they don't run from the very thing that's going to save them, because they're like, oh, well, this isn't what I expected. And so they bolt, because their expectations of living with God was supposed to be like ponies and rainbows. Instead of, no, sometimes there's heartache. But the reason why being a Christian and living for God is so important is because then you have the stronghold with you. You have something to hold on to. You have a foundation. You have hope during your adversity. You have a light at the end of the tunnel. You have a beacon, right? He's carrying you through it. But that's where God lies, and that we have faith in that he knows more than we do and better than we do. So that's what I saw in that, what I was reading, that is that's what we should be teaching our kids, is that this is an adventure, that everything we do is just part of the journey, and that the journey is the most important thing.
Well, yeah, I think, I always talk about hiking, and I think hiking to me is a good illustration of what you're talking about.
Totally.
There's a lot of highs and lows. There's a lot of failures and a lot of beautiful successes.
Morning, Monica. Thank you.
And there's a lot of work into it.
There's twists and turns.
And again, at the same time, you could, if you really listen, you could hear the voice of God. Mm-hmm. You could hear him in the wind. You could hear him in, like they said, the rushing water, or, you could hear him in the rocks.
Totally.
Right. So, you have to listen. But taking it back, I mean, really, all what you said, and everything we do, pointing out, that's the whole idea, is every day in life, no matter whether we're doing school or working out or just living our life.
Right.
seeing God in it. And that's the thing. This is
Totally.
what we need to do as adults, is always listening for God's voice in everything that we do.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
a lot
if
of
you're
times,
looking for it, you'll find it.
right. A lot of times, I'm guilty of it myself. I get so caught up.
We all are. Yeah.
Get so caught up in our day to day and trying to get through the day and finish our tasks and do this or that. But we don't see God in it. We don't even consider that. And then at the end of the day, we're like, well, where are you, God? We often, you and I, we talk to God throughout our day.
Totally. Oh, yeah.
But at the same time, there are times when we're the most stressed. And if we think back about those most stressful days, when we allow stress to take over our day,
Mm-hmm.
those are the moments when we're not listening to
100%.
God at all.
No, 100%. I mean, I'll have days all the time where I'm like, oh, I'm completely overwhelmed. I feel like lost about what I'm doing. I feel like non-directional. I'm kind of stuck and I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. And then all of a sudden I'll be like, oh God, and I'll start talking to God about it. And I'll realize that I haven't talked to God all day. It happens to me all the time. It's not just like, over time, like, oh, well, I haven't really been close with God lately, so my life is like, in shambles or something. Just in a day where it's not just that if you talk to God or if you pray, like he's going to bless you and your day. And if you don't, he won't. It's more about, I'm not tapping in to the peace and the joy of my creator and letting him lead my day right in those moments. Instead, I'm leading the day. And as you all know how miserable that is when you're trying to lead things, you're trying to make the plans. You're trying to.
Well, that's the point is a lot of times we allow ourselves to go so far, whether we're stressed out or we're angry or we're depressed. We go all that way to an extreme without having any discussion with God,
right?
Without involving him into the situation until we reach our limit.
And we're like, where are you, God?
And then we're like, what's up?
Right? He's like, you haven't talked to me all day. Like, I mean, I'm right here.
I could have told you what was going on back there, but we didn't do that.
Right.
We didn't listen. It's just like our kids. Well, if you would have told me and communicated,
it's like
I saved you all those problems.
It's like we're playing hide and seek with God, and then we never go look for him. And then we're like, where are you? And he's like, what? You never went and looked for me.
Right.
I was doing my part. I mean, not that God's hiding from us. Totally bad example. But you know what I mean? It's like we're expecting him to just like always be forcing himself on us. And that's not necessarily, we have to, God's only as far as we have him. He's always right here. But if we have him at arm's length, then he's at arm's length.
So this reminds me of one of our daughters. She's pretty shy, but she's even kind of shy at times around us. And she thinks, I don't know.
We don't know what she thinks.
She thinks that we could read her mind.
Oh,
okay.
Oh my gosh.
So
yeah,
she will just stand there
looking at you
and thinking, and this is how she communicates.
And we're like,
with her big eyes.
Yeah.
So she's like looking at you and you're like, what?
My favorite's when she does that when you're asleep. And she used to do that.
Well, she goes, I need this or this, or,
and we're like, did I miss the telepathic messages? Like you didn't say anything.
Right. But
all the time.
But that's how we treat God.
That's how we just stand there and look at him.
Right.
The thing is, God does know what we need when we do that.
Right.
But we're not even doing that. We're like ignoring him altogether. It would be like her being in the other room and expecting us to know that she wants something. And
that has happened.
That's happened. It's true. She's like, didn't you know that I wanted to? What?
Right.
No. How would we know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
but yes, God knows it, but he wants us. He wants that relationship.
He wants us to participate.
Yes.
Well, think about this. This is even better.
We have to bring our needs to him.
This is an even better example. What if she was to come and stand and look at us and we did always know what she wanted, like God? Like, let's say we did always know what she wanted. And so we never required her to say anything to us. We just did what she wanted.
Right. What kind of relationship would that be?
Well, how would she be as a person? Where would her growth be? Where would her participation in her own life be?
Yes.
Where would her developmental abilities be? Like who wants to do that to their child? You don't want them to just be stagnant in their growth. They need to participate. Like you would never tell your child, don't worry about it, I'll do everything for you. Okay, you're not supposed to do that. So, because they need to grow, they need to participate, they need to learn how to live their own life and be able to operate independently, right? As adults, right? So we want them to participate. Well, God is like that with us. He's like, I do know everything, but I would like you to know. I would like you to participate. I would like you to be involved, okay, in what you need.
Right.
And that's why prayer.
Again, he doesn't.
He always knows.
He doesn't just give us the fish. He teaches us how to fish.
Right. Exactly. Right? And so anyway, back to this how this is relevant to the summer adventure discussion. The thing is that we don't have. It talks about how we don't have so many summers with our kids, but I want you to think about how many summers do we have guaranteed to us in general?
Right. Do
we all know how many summers we have left? We don't. And especially if we have some sort of major medical issue,
right?
That is, there's plenty of them out there, but some of them aren't necessarily terminal. But some of them are, we're fighting for our lives. You never know. It could be with heart disease, and always it could be a heart attack, around the corner. We don't know. Right. And same thing with I know people who are fighting cancer. You're facing your mortality. We don't know how many days we have. They're not guaranteed to us. It's only up to God. God only knows.
Well, over the last week, I said to you, because we were frustrated because how nothing was working right.
Right.
Okay. Nothing was going according to plan.
Oh, on our trip?
Yeah. And we were both stressed. And I took a moment and I realized because we love the coast, we love driving the West Coast.
Yeah.
And I said, if today was the last time that we would be driving on the coast, sharing this moment with our children, mm-hmm. would we let this day take over? Would we allow our stress to overcome us?
Right. What are you allowing on your adventure of life take over the memories? What are you allowing to get in the way of, if this was the last day you had, would you be treating this like you are today? Would you be treating life the way that you are? Would you be treating yourself and others the way that you are? That's something that's very convicting. It's like, take a deep look at yourself. Like, are you treating this like an adventure, or like you have all the days in the world and you can eventually get around to living again?
Yeah.
I love what that singer said recently. I'll never forget. It was such a poignant way to put it is, you can't wait until things stop being hard to decide to be happy. Because you just can't. I mean, when in history life ever stopped being hard? It's hard.
Right.
There's always going to be some level of hard, because we're here on this earth for this time to grow and to work and to fight these battles that we have to fight, and to overcome things and to grow. And if this adversity is good for us, but it is hard. And so if we're waiting for all that to be over before we decide to be happy, then we're not truly seeing the blessings in the fight. We're not truly seeing the purpose in the pain. We have refused to see God's plan in our life is what's happening. And we have chosen to really dwell on the attack on ourselves and on our lives. And really dwell on the dead end that we feel like we're at. And there is so much more than that. You don't have all the summers left. You don't know that. And so, especially if you've been given a second chance, it's like, a lot of people, they have something happen in their lives. And, I was reading a story yesterday about a man who died for 20 minutes and then came back. And his whole entire outlook for the whole rest of his life was completely different. Everything was different. And so rightfully so. But when that happens, a lot of people, that doesn't happen. They end up getting and stuck in a hole. They don't have a new perspective. They don't end up saying, oh, I got a second chance. And I want to live the rest of my life like it's like I don't have those days guaranteed. They just get stuck in a hole and they're like, what happened to my life? And instead of taking that second chance that not everybody gets,
right,
and really running with it and saying, I'm going to just go after life. I'm going to go after whatever dreams I have.
You'll be given a second chance. Make it worth it, right?
Yeah. And that's the thing is, it applies not just to our children, but to us is what I'm saying. This whole idea that you don't have all the summers, go on this summer adventure, but like this is the one, don't wait around.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, listen, look, it's Friday. So what are your plans this weekend? So maybe start making some plans.
Yeah.
Look, if you haven't done that yet, I know it's last minute, but
adventure.
There are things all around us, even if it's just taking a walk around the park or doing something new.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, we decided, hey, let's go miniature golfing, and we did that. That was fun.
That was fun.
And, just finding little things to do. This weekend, we're going to try to hit one of the local hiking trails and get some hiking down for her birthday. It's a birthday hike. And
ooh, does that mean I get to choose which one?
Okay.
I'm just like,
no, there are some really great hikes here in.
He's like, how hard of a hike are you going to choose? Babe?
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, wait a minute.
Can we bring a wagon
for you?
Yeah. No, you probably want me to pull it, right? Anyway, but what are you doing this weekend? And whatever you're doing, let's all make a point of stopping and listening.
Yeah.
Listen
totally
to what God is saying in that moment. See if you could hear his voice.
That's what we should do.
I really challenge you to do that.
That's what we should do. We should bring some picnic food this weekend, and we should just like find a good place to just sit down with the kids and just like chill and give ourselves some time just outside. Oh, the kids would love that. So
yeah, absolutely. Look,
Annie, I'll do a birthday hike for you this weekend too. Thanks, girl.
That'd be great. You know what, Annie? Let's bring birthday hats to these hikes.
Birthday hats.
It's a birthday hike.
Yeah, we should. And then people will be like, what are you guys doing? It's a birthday hike. Didn't you get the memo?
Right.
Where's your birthday hat?
We'll pass out birthday hats to people.
To people on the way on the trail. It's my birthday. Wear a hat. Make the people on the trail sing happy birthday to me.
You're Mr. Bear.
You're Mr. Bear. Wear a hat. It's my birthday.
No,
we're idiots, just so you know.
we're having a good day today, a good time today. I hope you guys enjoyed today. I know we were just kind of just being silly today, but I hope you got something from God. I hope you got something from today. If you did, please hit like and share this with your friends and family. I don't think I've said that enough this week. Please share this with your friends and family. We're trying to grow this mission, trying to help as many people as possible, get them out of a rut, help them to discover a new life with God, and, just live their life to the fullest. You said that, many of us have been given second chances. Sometimes we need help to get ourselves out of that rut, to take advantage of that second chance. Definitely. And so that's what this is all about. It's not about us. I know we talk a lot, but
no, it's not about us. It's about God. It's about what God's saying to you.
Right. And what God has for us. And we want we want everyone to discover their full potential according to what God has for you.
Absolutely. Right? Run after it, you guys. Hey, Annie says, I'm going to wear it and I'm going to post it too. Hey, I'm holding you to that, girl. Yeah. I'll see it.
That'll be awesome.
I want to see it. Let's do it.
That'll be awesome. Hey, look, we're going to be signing off here a little bit, but we're going to be coming back on in our free Facebook group where we have a 7-day challenge going on. Now, look, we're winding down that 7-day challenge. We're on day 5, but that doesn't mean that you can't jump in and take advantage of it.
Yep.
At any point.
Actually, what we've decided is because there wasn't as much. Well, how do I put this? There wasn't as many people jumping in this week as we thought there would be, because everyone's really busy because it's summer. So we decided that, you know what, we want to give people a chance to really jump in on all of the challenges, all the workouts and the recipes and the things that the resources that we're giving out. So we're going to actually leave this challenge up for the rest of the month of July. So if you want to jump in and you feel like, oh, it's too late, I missed the challenge, it's not too late. We're going to leave it up. You guys can continue commenting on these things, posting your recipes and your workouts in there for the rest of July, because not only is it encouraging to everybody in the group as a community, opportunity, but it gives you a chance to do these things over and over and start to build habits and routines and structure. So make sure that you're jumping into our Facebook group. If you need the link for that, let me know. And make sure that you are engaging in something new for this summer. And that's what we're doing, is we're providing some structure, some tools for you guys to do that new thing with your recipes, your healthy eating, your workouts. So
all right, guys. All right. You have a great rest of your day. Yep. We're going to be celebrating her birthday. We're going to have a great day today. And I hope you guys do too. But we will, if you're in our Facebook group, like I said, we'll see you here in a few minutes. And if not, we'll see you guys
tomorrow.
Later.
All right.
Tomorrow.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.